Have you ever noticed how walking into a luxury hotel just feels different? Like you've stepped into another world? Well, it's not just the fancy decor. There's an invisible architect at work, and its most powerful tool is scent. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on how hotels use sensory marketing to shape your mood and create memories that stick, all through the incredible power of smell. So, I want you to think about this for a second. Picture the last time you walked into a really nice hotel. Forget the visuals, forget the quiet hum of the lobby. What's that very first thing that hits you, that initial impression you get? Yeah, for a lot of us, it's that unique, pleasant aroma in the air. And here's the thing, that scent is absolutely not an accident. It is a carefully crafted, deliberate strategy. It's designed to make you feel a certain way from the moment you step inside. Think of it as the brand's first invisible handshake. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. We'll kick things off with the science behind why scent is so powerful. Then we'll dive into how these signature fragrances actually get made. We'll also see how this strategy goes way beyond the lobby, check out the cool tech that makes it all happen, and then we'll wrap up by talking about, well, the air we all share. So, why all the fuss about smell? I mean, of all our senses, why is this one so important? Well, it turns out our sense of smell has this unique, super direct connection to our brain. There's a deep scientific reason why a simple fragrance can be a hotel's secret weapon. It really all comes down to the wiring in our brains. Our olfactory system, that's our sense of smell, has a direct hotline to what's called the limbic system. You can think of the limbic system as the brain's emotional control center. It's where memories and feelings live. So while things we see and hear get processed logically first, smells get an express pass straight to our emotions. And this isn't just a hunch, the science backs it up. Research shows that memories triggered by a smell are way more emotional and vivid than memories sparked by a picture or song. It's like a biological superpower, and hotels are absolutely harnessing it to forge this really powerful positive connection with you before you've even checked in. Okay, so we've got the science down, but how does that translate into a business strategy? If scent is really this powerful, how do hotels go about creating a unique aroma that perfectly captures their brand's identity? You've probably run into some of these iconic scents, even if you didn't realize it. Westin's famous white tea, right? It's clean, it's calming, and it perfectly matches their wellness brand. Edition hotels use this complex scent called Tea Noir 29 to give off this vibe of modern, sophisticated luxury. And Mandalay Bay's coconut spice, I mean, come on, that instantly transports you to a tropical getaway. These aren't just nice smells, they're basically logos for your nose. And we're not talking about something you can just buy off the shelf. Hotels actually team up with professional perfumers and scent branding companies to design these fragrances from scratch. They'll pick and choose from notes like fresh citrus or warm woody scents or classic florals to basically bottle the entire feeling of their brand into one unique scent. But you know, a really sophisticated scent strategy doesn't just stop at the front door. It's woven throughout the entire hotel, often in ways you don't consciously notice, but you definitely feel. So just how much does this really matter once you're past the lobby? Well, there was this fascinating study in a Barcelona hotel that wanted to find out. Researchers took two identical rooms, just like these, and in one, they diffused a very subtle lavender scent. The other was left unscented. They wanted to see if a smell could make a real, measurable difference in a private space. The results were pretty amazing. Using facial recognition tech to analyze guest emotions, the study found that people who stayed in the scented room showed, on average, a 9.5% boost in their happiness levels. That's proof that even in your own room, a well-chosen scent can literally make you happier and improve your stay. This all leads to a really clever strategy called scent zoning. It's where the fragrance is tailored to the specific area. So the lobby gets that big, bold signature scent to wow you right away. But head to the spa and you might smell calming chamomile. The gym could have an energizing citrus scent, and the guest rooms a relaxing lavender. Each scent is picked to perfectly match what that space is for. So what's next? Where is all of this headed? Well, thanks to some pretty cool new tech and a growing love for this kind of experiential design, the world of scent marketing is evolving faster than ever. And trust me, this is big business. The global market for this stuff is projected to nearly triple in less than 10 years, jumping from $2.8 billion to almost $8 billion. That kind of growth tells you that companies are pouring money into creating these immersive, scent-driven worlds. Ever wonder how they get that scent to be so perfectly
everywhere but not overpowering? The magic is in the tech. The gold standard is something called cold air nebulization. It uses high pressure air, not heat, to turn fragrance oil into this superfine dry mist. This keeps the scent pure. Then, they hook these systems right into the hotel's HVAC, which makes sure the scent is distributed evenly, so you never get those weird, overwhelming hot spots.
Looking ahead, it's all about personalization. Imagine using an app to pick your room's scent before you even get there. Or an AI that subtly changes the lobby's scent from something energizing in the morning to something relaxing at night. And a huge trend is letting you take that experience home. Hotels are selling more and more candles and oils so that their signature scent can trigger those great memories long after you've checked out. But, with this incredible power to engineer the atmosphere around us, there comes a real responsibility. Scenting public spaces isn't always straightforward, and it brings up some important questions we have to think about.
There are really three main things to consider here. First, health. For anyone with allergies or asthma, a heavily scented space can be a serious problem. Second, personal taste. Scent is so subjective. What one person loves, another person might find totally irritating. And finally, there's a fine ethical line. When does making a place feel nice cross over into subconsciously manipulating people? It's a really tricky balance for the industry.
So, the next time you walk into a hotel or a store or really any public space, just take a second. Pay attention not just to what you see and hear, but what you smell. Ask yourself, what story is this scent trying to tell me? And now that you're in on the secret, you can really appreciate the invisible art that's shaping your experience.